Okay, you guys. Hey, thanks a lot for coming into my website. Listen, if you haven't grabbed a password, go ahead up there and click on Get a Password, and that'll allow you to get into the protected areas of this website where you can start getting the information that you need to start lucid dreaming. I have video all throughout this website guiding you in a personal way so that you can have the most success with lucid dreaming. But I really want to give you a little bit of background about myself so that you do understand who I am, where I came from. So as you know by now, my name is Jerimiah Molfese, and I have started lucid dreaming since a very young little boy. I was lucid dreaming all my life, all through my teenage years, hundreds and hundreds of lucid dreams. And in fact, I just thought lucid dreaming was something that everybody did, and that it was something that was very easy and natural. Well, as I started to get a little bit older, I began to realize the powers of lucid dreaming, and I began to write my books. I wrote my first book from the age of 14, 15, 16, 18. I began to use that book to teach people how to lucid dream. And like it says down there, that I have taught over 500 people how to lucid dream, and I do get a 95% success rate. Every single person, almost every person that comes to me and takes my classes or seminars have experience with lucid dreaming. So this is something that's very powerful for you and also exciting for me, because I just love to see that when people have their first lucid dream, it is just absolutely amazing. So I began teaching lucid dreaming at a very young age, and I started to indulge into healing work. Now, through this process, I did get into a car accident, and I had a brain injury. I did get a stroke, minor stroke on the left side of my body, minor brain injury, and I had quite a bit of problems with whiplash, a lot of chronic pain, not fun. But that was the beginning of my journey to learn how to use lucid dreaming and meditation for healing. So through that time, I had designed the Dream Maker dry flotation tank with the help of Stan Anderson, who is the inventor of the mattress. And I used the flotation tank every day and began to have lucid dreams again, where I was able to pass energy into my body and I was able to heal myself. Now, I had already known about the powers of healing through the dream world because I had done a series of lucid dream healings on my friend Jack, as you'll find when you read my first book, where we had done a lot of work with some cancer that he had on his tongue. I had also done a lot of lucid dream healing for a lot of other people, and it is just an amazing thing when you realize that what happens in your dreams affects the waking world and vice versa. So after working with the pyramid and the flotation, I was able to go ahead and write my second book, Manifestation Through Spiritual Power. And this book, in fact, is a mix of all the 21 books of the Brotherhood of Light, and I mixed lucid dreaming in there. And so it's a guide in astrology, in alchemy, and magic based on the Brotherhood of Light, and I use lucid dreaming as my avenue at which to explain. So in there you have a lot of techniques and a lot of exercises, in fact 21 of them, that will teach you how to lucid dream and also how to use it for what I'm calling manifestation. And what you'll find is manifestation in this sense is not about making $1 million or getting a new car. This is a spiritual practice of reaching heights of happiness and being able to begin to mix together what happens in the dream and bring it to the waking world so that you're living in both places at one time. This is a very exciting thing when that happens, because a lot of times most people, what they do is that they only focus on one place, and that's the material plane, the earth, and what happens here. But in fact, there are so many other things happening, and when you start to explore through lucid dreaming, you begin to see that there are many other realities, and this is what I am excited to share with you. So I wrote my second book, Manifestation Through Spiritual Power, and I did that during the time that I had my car accident. So I was actually healing from my car accident at that time. And that's why when you read it, you'll see that it's really serious and very hard to read. Some of it is hard to read, but it has a lot of information for you. And then I continued to teach lucid dreaming throughout the rest of my years, and I moved to Mexico as I worked on the Seventh Angel. And this Seventh Angel is just a real simple book that you can use to explore some of the lucid dream experiences that I had in a mix of a fictional way, where I'm teaching you how to lucid dream in a fiction story about angels. And this is actually, in fact, a very true thing, because the Egyptians have a thing called spiritual alchemy, and spiritual alchemy is the practice of becoming an angel as a human. And so this book is based on that, using that as a metaphor and mixing lucid dreaming with it, as all of my work is based on lucid dreaming. Now what you'll see is, as you go through the site, you're also going to see that I have the Egyptian raindrop therapy, and that therapy is something that took me over 10 years to develop, and it is a combination of different healing techniques, using sound, using oils, using massage, using healing energy work, and I mix together all of these with points of the body in a certain sequence that helps people in healing and pain management. But one of the most amazing things about the Egyptian raindrop therapy is that it allows you to have an experience in lucid dreaming on the massage table. A lot of people report that that's what they get. So the Egyptian raindrop therapy has been my passion for a really long time, and I have lived in Mexico now for 9 years, and working now on traveling back and forth between here in the United States, Canada, and Europe to present my seminars and my upcoming events. So listen, if there's anything in here that interests you, please don't hesitate to ask me any questions. You can place a blog on any of these pages. I will be updating those daily, so I will be answering any questions that you have. And if you are starting to lucid dream and you need some assistance, don't hesitate to contact me, because I am here for you. I would really just like to help you explore this amazing world that we call the dream. And this is my goal. So you have a wonderful afternoon, and we will talk soon.